Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Conceive, believe, achieve. Shut the f*** up.
And new undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael the Count Bisping.
This is Believe You Me on the Gas Digital Network.
We are going. So, Anthony, where are you in the world right now?
I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids, Michigan, helping out Jamal Hill.
Yeah. It's wild, man. It's cold as shit here. It's snowy, just like at home. But his team has been. I haven't even seen Jamal yet. Oh, I'm shaking the table. Got to stop doing that.
You're shaking everybody. You're shaking it up.
I know.
Shaking Stevens. There's been 17,000 flights cancelled from last week alone. It's all the bloody local news stories want to talk about. Did you have any troubles with the flight? And I know this is boring, everybody. Don't worry. Turn that fan off, babe.
No. It's from what I understand, most of the issues with the flights are from the Southwest. I think they're all Southwest flights. Yeah. So no, I flew United. His team, they picked me up at the airport. His head coach gave me his wife's car to drive while I'm here. They put me up in this nice hotel. They haven't even seen him yet, and they've already taken great care of me.
Lovely jubbly. Well, we can't wait to hear all about that. Today, guys, we got a special show. Of course, we got the one and only Dorino, Gilbert Burns, joining us in just a few minutes. But it's the end of the year. So not only do we have the end of year awards as voted by you, the believers, then Anthony gets his choice. I get my choice. If there's a tiebreaker, Brian will be the decider and Harrington will be playing quiz show host. And when I say quiz show host, because it's going to be the first ever MMA trivia between Anthony Lionheart Smith going head to head with the Count. We're going to test your knowledge. We've got 4 categories. We want you to play along at home and don't cheat, you little bastards. But we're going to waffle along for a bit. So you're down there helping Jamal Hill. That honestly, that's amazing. It really is, Anthony.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I was really excited on even like packing my stuff last night and getting on the plane this morning. It's just, you know how it is. You've been in the sport for so long and you kind of do the same thing over and over and over. And I don't know. And it's just new. It's a new group of guys. It's a new gym. It's a new place. And I get to tap into that, like that coaching kind of like, I'm here because they need my help. Not necessarily. He's got big guys. He's got people that can push him, but he needs my expertise as far as my time I spent with Glover, and I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. So I think obviously that's the point of, contention, I think, in this fight is, can Glover take him down and keep him there? Can Jamal stay on his feet and land a big shot?
You're the Batman of the light heavyweight division.
Yeah. Like I'm excited to, I don't know, I guess just dump. We talk about, you and I talk about this all the time. I'm excited to dump off some of this knowledge and some of this experience onto somebody else, and it's really exciting because he's so appreciative and excited about it himself.
Well, we can't wait to hear all about it. I've got one question though. I'm assuming you're going to be there for maybe a week, 2 weeks. Give me a breakdown on the time.
No, it's a quick in and out. It's just 3 days.
3 days.
Yep, 3 days.
So you're back for New Year's Eve. That's what I was going to get. I was like, Saturday. How does the wife feel and the children feel that you're just going off, to help? I mean, it's a very noble thing. You are the Lionheart through and through, but this abandoning the family at such a special time of the year.
No, I was supposed to be here Tuesday. I was supposed to be here Tuesday to Friday. Whoa, I messed my chair up, Mike.
Jesus Christ, it's going off the rails already.
This is going off the rails. But then I double booked myself because on Wednesday, yesterday, my oldest daughter had a thing where the dads, or the male figures in their life, but most of them it's the dads. A couple of them are uncles, but we met at this restaurant, had pizza, did their gift exchanges with their teammates, and then we took them to a women's Husker basketball game. So we all went. So I can't miss that. I can't send her there, have her be the only one without her dad there. So I pushed it back until today.
Beautiful. Well done. I apologize, everyone. I'm drinking my protein shake. Did you do a lot of protein shakes in your life, Anthony, when you're training?
No, not really at all. I've never been a supplement guy.
I don't do it. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I've just never. I have a little bit here and there. I've done some of the thorn stuff. To be honest with you, maybe I just have never done it long enough. I just don't ever feel like it helps. Like I can never tell a difference.
It doesn't.
Like pre-workouts back in the day would just be fucking cracked out of my mind. But yeah,
They help.
Other than that,
They help. If you can't be asked having a workout, the pre-workout will blow your mind. No, it's funny you say that, because when I saw my back doctor last week, we were talking about some other stuff, talking about stem cells, which he didn't advise, but I'm going to do anyway.
Why didn't he advise that? Did he say? Was there a reason?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he said because he believes it's dangerous, because you don't know where you're getting those cells from a lot of the time. You go down to Mexico. He said a lot of those cells can sometimes be carrying microscopic bacteria. He said if that gets into your spine, and by the way, one more time, Stephen Bonner, as I find out now, that's kind of what happened to Stephen Bonner. He had an infection in his body that got into his spine, I believe. Anyway, so for reasons like that. And then also he said, it doesn't really work. And I said, well, people swear by it. And the doctor said the placebo effect is 30%. But still, I'm going to give it a try. But anyway,
you're like, I'm still doing it.
I'm not walking around in pain for the rest of my life. I'm only 43. But one of those conversations we were having at that time was about supplements. And he actually said, he said a lot of these supplements, they're not regulated by the FDA. They're not regulated by the FDA, and they don't really do much. And I'll be honest, I never really did a lot of supplements. I do a few now. Like this, I've got a shake here, protein powder. What is it? I've got some branched chain amino acids in it, but then mainly just blueberries, spinach. What else? There's a bit of psyllium husk. That's makes you go to the toilet.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just it just makes you shit like crazy.
It's clean you out.
It's good for your intestinal health, your gut health. What else is in there? Yeah, blueberries, spinach, bit of protein powder.
I do a little bit of protein, like just kind of as a, like I don't do real well with breakfast. Like when I get up and I got a 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. training session, like even if I'm awake at 7:30, it just takes me a while before I'm hungry, and it makes me like I can't even force myself to eat. So a lot of times I'll do like a protein shake with a banana, blended into it or something like that with some peanut butter, just so I have something in my system to get it going in the morning. But other than that, really nothing at all.
These days, I don't really eat breakfast. I try and it's not intermittent fasting, but I just delay my first meal. But when I was training, for sure, I'd always have a protein shake with a banana, same as you, just so you got a bit of carbs, a bit of something in your system. But anyway, we are not here to talk about the highs and lows of the supplement world. Okay. And if you are here to watch that, don't watch us. Okay. Watch somebody else, because we're going to have a laugh. We're going to have some fun. I want to talk to Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, typical fashion. You must have heard the term Brazilian time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, he's living up to that, isn't he?
Brazilian people time.
Brazilian people time. He's currently late. We pushed it from 12 to 12:15.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was going to bring up something, but I told myself in the elevator, oh, no, I'll just bring it up with Mike off camera.
Is it sensitive?
I don't think so.
Who does it involve?
You.
Bring it up.
Okay. Do you know who Jamal Hill's, just to BS while we're waiting on Gilbert?
Yeah.
Do you know who Jamal Hill's coach is?
Tell me. I don't think I do off the top of my head.
His name is Chad. I gotta remember his last name here. Hold on. Chad.
I have no idea what this is going.
Pomeroy.
What about him?
Did you have a run-in with him in Raleigh?
Raleigh, North Carolina? I don't know. I might have done, because I got very drunk that night.
Yeah, you must have.
Whatever.
We were talking about something, and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh," he said, "You want to go get some food?" I said, "No, I'm going to go back to the hotel. I'll order some food and have. I got I'm going to jump on with Bisping. We're going to do a podcast episode." He's like, "Oh, that guy hates me." I was like, "Why?" And he said he cracked an English joke when you guys were talking to Buffer or something. He said, "Oh, well, someone better give me some whiskey before the Englishman comes in here and drinks it all." And it apparently pissed you off real bad.
No, it didn't.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, no,
it's a good joke,
is.
Actually.
No. Jokes like that wouldn't have annoyed me. Tell him I say hello. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anyone. Tell him I say what's up. But I did indulge that night a little bit. So, anywho, moving on, Anthony Smith. I can't wait to embarrass you next time, because I ain't holding back, brother. I am not holding back. It's the end of the year almost. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Again, while we wait for Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, I was thinking about this yesterday. I want to Excuse me. Mike, I want to do a better job of staying in shape, like better shape in between fights. When I was younger and I was trying to make it, I was on the regional scene for a really long time. I didn't have a choice. I had to stay fight ready for any opportunity that came because I needed to pay my bills. And, that's when you could kind of stick it to some of those regional scene shows when they needed a quick main event versus a local guy that was a big draw. So, I took a lot of short notice fights. That's how I got back in the UFC. I took a tough fight on 5 days notice in Pittsburgh. So I was just ready constantly for years. And, then you start getting banged up and you're busy and you got kids and you don't have to take short notice fights anymore. I'm not like a lazy piece of shit, but I do allow myself to get super heavy and just, I guess my rule of thumb was always, I'd like to stay within 2 or 3 weeks, like that kind of shape. And I just haven't done that for a while. So I want to do a better job of just health wise. As I'm getting older, the yo-yo thing, the up and down with my conditioning and my shape and my weight, I think long-term is probably not good for you. So I just want to do a better job of staying in shape in between fights.
But that is a good one. And it's a good one that you realize while you're still kind of young and you still got a few more years left in you. Because when I look back on my career, the biggest regret that I have is just that, not staying in shape. Excuse me, that protein shake. Not staying in shape enough between fights, And talking of staying in shape between fights, and we have a guy that always does that, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert, if you watch this show back, we were having a bit of fun. We weren't insulting you. We were talking about Brazilian time, and Gilbert shows up with Brazilian time in mind. How are you, brother? Thanks for joining us.
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're great, man. Thanks for joining Anthony and I. Where do we start? I mean, first of all, how was your Christmas, mate?
Was good. Not too much food. I had a hard strength conditioning in the morning Saturday, and then a little ice bath, and then I have a couple friends coming over. We had a great time. Was good. A lot of kids running out. It was a nice time.
Did you get your kids anything super special? They asked for anything real big, or what did Santa bring?
No, they love football right now, American football. So they got the jersey, Justin Jefferson. They got Tyreek Hill jersey. Yeah, they in love with football. So not for much.
That means
you guys stole Tyreek from us in Kansas City.
Yes, we stole Tyreek Hill, and he's doing good. Just two of messing up a little bit, but Tyreek Hill he's a beast.
You like American football, Gilbert?
Yeah, I do like it now because of my kids. They watch that thing all day, so I'm kind of learning more and more. We went to a couple of Dolphin games. That's the team here in the area, so we all Miami Dolphins fans. They need to win 2 more to make to the playoffs, but it's tough. I hope they do, but it's tough.
I'm jealous because I don't follow any team sports at all, and I wish I did, because if I wasn't here, you two could sit there like real men and talk about sports, maybe with a beer, and you know what I mean? Yeah. Anytime when guys get together, I just have to look at my phone. I can't join in on the sport conversations. I'm combat sports fighting only. So I'm very, very jealous. How is training camp going, buddy?
Going good, going tough, not easy. I got 2 guys that doing the Neil Magney for me. They 2 beasts. The guy that first one is Delano Taylor, Postman. He was just in the finals on the PFL. He lost in the finals. And the other one is Jason Jackson. He's number 2 now. Bellator beat Douglas Lima, beat all these guys. He's waiting for a title shot. So I have those 2 guys help me in every single day. And not easy, because I'm at the point right now, Bisping, that win is not enough. I need to get a finish. I need to be spectacular. And in order to have that type of finish, the training camp is different. I'm putting a lot of work to make sure January 21st I come ready to finish this guy. Not just a win, not a bullshit decision. Not let's see what the judge is gonna see. No, fuck that. No more. I don't want to let nothing. I never like it, but after the last one, even more now. I don't want to depend on the judges. They been messing up a lot of guys. So no, I have 15 minutes to make this guy, to finish this guy, and don't let the judges make a decision for me.
Well, before we talk too much about Neil Magney, like you kind of brought it up there a little bit with the decision and kind of how that the Chimaev fight went. When you watch it back, because that fight was so close and so honestly, it's one of the best fights I've ever seen.
And so good, exactly. I just wanted to say, because I don't want to revisit Gilbert, you should be proud of yourself regardless, because you know, everyone knows. I'm sorry to hijack your question. He's been destroying everybody. Yeah. Dude, you pushed him to the absolute goddamn limit. And maybe if there was another round, you might have got the finish. So you gotta be a little happy with that. Sorry, Anthony.
A little bit, still lost. A little bit, still lost, man. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You got it.
Yeah, but it, like when you watch it back, because like sometimes when I'm bored, I'll just go watch that fight. Like I don't know if the some of the believers and the people watching this or listening to it understand how goddamn hard it is to fight like that, or to be in a fight like that and keep coming forward. That's a fighter's fighter, you know what I mean? So just watching it, like I was proud of you, just being a friend and a competitor myself. But when you watch it, do you feel like you won, and what would you have done differently in that fight? Because I feel like you only showed one part of your game. Like there was a little tiny bit of jiu-jitsu, which I think, no matter how heavy your hands are, how great your striking has been, and how good you looked, your conditioning, everything, I still think your jiu-jitsu is the best part of your game.
Yeah, I agree.
And you were able to do what you did without using it at all.
Yeah, when I looked that fight back, I think it was a close fight. But I go very heavy on myself. I criticize myself so much. I should do this. I could have done that shit. So I watch it. I watch it multiple times. Whenever the fight was over, I think on that week, I passed maybe 5 hours with just watching that fight, making notes. Oh shit, I should have done that. Oh, I was thinking that at that time. Yeah, I think that was good. Yeah, I should have done a little bit more of that. I think calf kicks were very good and effective. I should do a little bit more. But then he was countering very good too. So it was a little like resistant to keep throwing. Then he boom, give me a big counter. But I think I could mix it up a little bit more with the kicks. One takedown offensive for me was very good. I should have done that a little bit more. But then we as a fighter, we know how much energy you waste. When you go to a shot, you put a lot of energy and you miss the shot. So it's a lot of energy. So I was kind of preserving the energy, but I was thinking, shit, I should go one more for the takedown. It makes me go crazy, when I watch it, because I'm like, shit, I couldn't have done that. The hand's supposed to be a little bit more up, a little bit more head movement. But I now he's on the pass. I see on a good way, but on the beginning, I watch it like so much. I think no one watched that fight more than me.
Does it bother you when he says no one? Sorry, Mike.
No.
Does it bother you when he says no one will fight him and these guys are turning down fights? Because all I see is you trying to get that fight again.
He knows, the UFC knows, most of the fans knows, but he I don't know. It gets to a point that anything that the guy does, it becomes a huge news. The guy does a little, and everybody, like those reporters, gotta get a little better on that, because, like, even that fight, like 2 weeks after that Pereira and Adesanya fight, even 1 week, I'll fight this guy next week. Bisping, Anthony, you guys been in five rounds of war. Can you fight 1 week after? How disrespected is this guy? Oh, I beat this guy next week. No, you don't, because the fight's not happening. He's kind of a little bit delusional sometimes, like, like me, I run quicker than Tyreek Hill. I know we're not gonna run. That's why I'm saying that shit. So he's kind of getting to this level. It bothers me a little bit, because UFC know I'm a fighter. I'm not gonna be pick and choose. My last fight was Khamzat. I was number 2. He was number 11, 12. I don't know. Now I'm number 5. I'm fighting Neil Magney, another one, number 13, 14. I don't know. He's already back there. So my goal is to become a champion. Still nothing changed. I want to more than ever now, because I know kind of my time is closing. I'm 36. I don't have 10 more years. So I want to get a couple of finishes and get another title shot and make that title, and win that title. But they know I'm fighting this guy. I'll fight anyone, bro. Since September, so I had a little little surgery on my hand right after the fight, but it was a very quick one and close. Since September, I'm trying to get a fight, and then they always going to be Masvidal. It's going to be that guy. It's going to be. I'm fighting only in January, not my fault, but they UFC he knows I'll fight anyone.
So that actually answers one of my questions, because I was going to say, how come you only fought once last year? And by the way, what a fight that was. It's on everyone's fight of the year list, which we are doing later in this show. And you never know, you might get an award, Gilbert. But that was the reason, because of the injured hand?
No, like I said, the fight was in April. Like 3 weeks after the fight, I got the surgery done quick. After I got here, I had a doctor appointment. He said, "Oh, you got something in your hand. You got to do an MRI." But then I went to Lucas' fight. He fought Bilal Muhammad. I went to Vegas, and then I had like 1 or 2 more trips that I did. When I went back, we did the MRI. I said, "Bro, it's a little. It's just a tendon. We just got to reattach your tendon. It's very simple." So we did. In May, beginning of May, I did the surgery. That was not even 2 months recovery, and I was training. I was in shape. I was asking for since September. I've been asking for a fight, and they said, "Oh, it's gonna be Jorge Masvidal. Don't worry, we're gonna make that fight, big fight for you." And then that's okay. And then September passed, October, November, December, Brazil, and not my fault. I wish I had another fight done, but I think that's I have 11 years now that I'm doing MMA. That's the only year that I just have one fight. That's the only one.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Not your fault at all. But you do have a fight booked in just a few weeks. Take it on Neil Magney. As you say, ranked number 13, but a guy with a tremendous amount of experience, been in there for a long time. I think he's like almost at the record for the most amount of fights in the welterweight division.
20
yes.
wins,
Yeah. So obviously a tough opponent. When you look at him, when you break him down, because you clearly watch a lot of fight, as you say, you watch the Khamzat fight so much. I can't watch ones that I lose. But anyway, but you felt that you won. When you look at Neil, how do you break him down? And what do you think is his biggest threat?
He's a volume guy. He throws a bunch of shit. He controls the distance very good. He has a big cardio, bro. The guy he can take a beat and keep coming. Yeah, that's one thing that I see. I think his best quality is that. For sure, he's a striker, good hands. He want to keep the distance. He got better on the grappling, got better on wrestling, but I would say he's a striker, long, lanky. You wanna fight a little bit on outside, but on the same time, want to throw a lot of volume. He has a good cardio. The guy's tough, I kind of respect him. Sometimes when I look at the fight and then when he does a bad movement or something, I say, man, that was a poor choice. That was a making decision. Wasn't the best decision. That I think that he kind of make a lot of mistake in making the bad decision in the fight. Sometimes why he kicked that guy and got taken down, why he did that, like sometimes I don't think he make the right decision. But on the same time, the guy fights anyone. He's another one that he's the one that should have that BMF because he don't care. And he's a thing that I want to have. I don't have that I respect that he does. He fights. If he loses, he don't give a shit. Couple months later, he's fighting again. Another guy, he's doing a little bit better, and he kept constantly make a mistake, got back to a drawing board and fight again. And that's why he got the most wins in the welterweight division. I'm taking him super seriously, especially like I said, I want to finish in Brazil. I don't want to just decision, take that guy down and hold him down or whatever. Or no, I want to finish. So I'm working my butt off for this fight, and I do respect that guy so much. But I see I can finish him. That's exactly what I'm working towards to do.
Man, you said something there that really stuck with me because I've said the same thing about Neil Magney before, that I wish I had his ability to forget. Yeah. Because he cares just as much as I do. I've had lots of conversations with Neil, and for that one night, he allows himself to be sad about it. And then after that, he'll take the criticism and the mistakes that he made. He'll take that stuff with him, but he won't fucking think about it again. He's like, he just moves on. And I have such a hard time doing that. I hold on to it.
Same. I respect that on him because I saw he no one wants to fight the guy Shavkat, and then he fought, and then he lost, and I can see that he takes not as a big deal. Like, and boom, he fight Daniel Rod, and then beat Danny Rodriguez, and then call me out and got the fight, and he fighting in Brazil. Like, I can see like that. He take his shit good. He don't hold on to shit. I cannot do that. If I lose, I'll be pissed off. I want to, yeah.
That's what you got to do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, as sad as it, and sometimes as hard as it is, holding on to that negativity, it's not going to achieve anything. Yeah, you can be angry, you can be mad, and you can use that to fuel you in your training to make sure that you get the finishes or whatever. But, you got to let it go. And that is something that Neil does do well. Before we ask you something else, I want to say to you, Gilbert, you have a very analytical mind. Obviously, you have some of the best jiu-jitsu that the UFC has ever seen, so you understand the technicalities of the sport, but you clearly watch a lot. Have you ever thought about doing any of the analyst stuff for UFC, or maybe on the Brazilian presentations or anything like that?
Yeah, that would be cool. I did a couple times. Now they changing the television. Now it used to be Combat in Brazil. Now they're doing the UFC Fight Pass Brazil, and I think it's going to be a big step up because in Brazil, like those links that people have here to don't buy the pay-per-view, they do that in Brazil like years ago. And then they bought a little freaking machine that you put on your TV and you don't need to buy the pay-per-view. All the pay-per-views are on that little machine.
Nice.
So nice for the guys that have no money, but everybody has, So now with the UFC Fight Pass Brazil, I think they're gonna be able to control that a little bit better. So it's going to be very hard to hack to the UFC Fight Pass. So it's going to be better. But yeah, I did a couple times for Combate. Maybe it was every time that I go to Brazil, they were asking me to do. But yeah, I did a couple times. I like it. It's not, I don't love to do yet. I like it, but I do more for myself. And like when my brother's fighting, when Vicente's fighting, a couple other guys, they always ask me, look at this fight. Give me a couple of notes, and I freaking give like a bunch of shit. Look, he make that bad decision. If you do that, he's gonna do that. I like to kind of study the game and see. But yeah, maybe on TV.
Well, I'm going to put in a good word with Zach Gandito. He's the man that pulls the strings there. I just wanted to ask, as you say, it's very interesting that in Brazil they have a thing on the TV for the pay-per-views. Is obviously the sport of MMA is growing all over the world. In the UK, still got some, still got to grow a lot. In the States, it's mainstream, it's massive. It's always been popular in Brazil. Is it still growing in Brazil and getting even bigger? Is it like a main sport down there?
Yeah, it's a main sport, especially right now that we lost the World Cup. Like soccer is soccer there is on a different level. It's like,
yeah, of course. Same in England.
Yeah,
it's
different levels.
It's like, football, and everything else is down here.
Same. Brazil is the same, so it's the same in England. But now with the UFC back in Brazil, wow, it's going to be crazy. Especially a lot of more pressure on us fighters because we lost the World Cup. So now, like, Charles lost the belt, but I think Charles was the one that helped so much to grow it back. Because we got Anderson, we got all those fighters, and then we kind of lost a little fighters. Then we got Amanda. It's not that big in Brazil. We got Figueiredo. It's not that big. Then we got Glover that kind of put a little fire. And then we got Oliveira that put a lot of fire in Brazil. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy event. And UFC Fight Pass now is going to be more control. I think the sport's still growing so much in Brazil. Like, people love to fight in Brazil. If you're not a soccer, you're a fighter. That's it. And no, maybe another thing, but maybe if you're so bad, if you cannot do it, maybe another thing. But that's the first two jobs: is a soccer player or a fighter.
Where are you taking me out to eat in Brazil?
Just after the fight, everywhere.
Let's go.
You got a couple barbecue. Bisping were there a couple times. Nice place. We got people are going to be great with you guys. You guys are going to have fun over there. I have a lot of American friends that going. They taking the trip. It's going to be a good time. After the fight, bro, I'm taking it easy. I cannot eat as much. I wish I could, but no. But after the fight, yeah, I'm staying there 5 more days. And yeah,
I've never felt so left out. You're going to be there, Anthony? You're going to be in Brazil?
Yeah, remember I'm weighing in as the backup. No, wait. I'm in the
Oh,
backup.
you're gonna be the backup?
I'm the backup. Yeah,
So you're not training with Jamal no more. You guys.
He's
supposed-
I
in.
am. I'm here.
He's there right
I'm
now.
here with him now.
Helping Jamal train for the fight, Gilbert.
and hope something happened with Glover, and then he knows all the details. Okay, that guy single leg on that side is so easy.
Yeah. Anthony's giving him misinformation. He's teaching him things.
Yeah,
That's
we're
gonna
like,
make
no,
him lose.
no, just let him take you down. It'll be easier that way. No, hey, you know what I wanted to bring up? You remember when we did that quintet event?
Yes.
It was me and you, O'Malley, Clay, and Rumble.
Yes, I remember
That was. I seen a picture they got the five of us with Sakuraba.
I have a couple pictures. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. We need to get that framed and like have all five of us or have all four of us sign it.
That was a great time because they have. I don't remember what number the UFC had. I remember it was Kamaru versus Kobe first time.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the Thursday, we had the quintet on the UFC Fight Pass, and then we'd have Team UFC, Team WEC, Team Strike Force, and Team Pride. And then we beat the shit out of everybody. Bisping was nice.
Everybody.
Oh, really?
Everybody. And then we became a champion. We got a couple grants.
Yeah, we won the whole thing.
Yeah, I beat Sakuraba, Evie Edwards, and he just beat the guy on the PI. It was Jake Shoots. And you fought a couple guys too were nice. You fought Glover, right?
No, I fought Gregor Gracie.
Yeah, beat Gregor Gracie.
Jay-Z Cavalcante.
Yeah, it was
we had some.
Nice.
It was good.
And Rumble was there. Anthony Rumble was there too. Was cool. You know, having the guy there competing was.
It's real cool to have that experience now that now that he's gone.
Yes.
You remember watching Sean O'Malley versus Hector Lombard?
Yeah,
I never saw that. I need to know what happened.
Yeah.
Lombard versus O'Malley.
Yeah, he finished super quick, right?
Yeah, he finished O'Malley. It was like a toe hold.
Yeah. You want to break the guy's leg. But like a lot of people don't know, but I was warming up with Sean O'Malley there, just kind of like warming up each other. And he's lick on the floor. He got a couple submissions. People have no idea, like, oh, the guy cannot grapple. He can. He can. Freaking Sean O'Malley is very good.
Does a lot of jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu, yeah. And he's going to need that. There's a big fight happening in March. Your former teammate, of course, the former champion and the pound-for-pound number one, Kamaru Usman, rematching Leon Edwards. That just got made official a few days ago. How do you see that going down, Gilbert? And I know it's probably hard, and no disrespect when I say this, because Kamaru's a friend, a former teammate, and a former opponent as well. So nobody knows this man as well as you. How do you see that fight going down?
I think super close. Super close. Maybe a little bit more edge to Leon.
Really?
Just because the fact that he's at home. And that last fight was in Salt Lake City with the altitude. And Leon was dominating that first round. I was impressed with the takedown, mount, taking the back. I was just like, wow. But then going to the second round, not just him, but Jerry Gordon, a couple other fighters that were there, even the guy that I cornered, that Angie Luza, all those guys, they got so tired, especially since that difference from the first and second round was big. Because they see our first round, they were feeling good, but the recovery wasn't coming. I saw that on Jerry, I saw that on Ange, and I saw that on Leon. Because Kamaru he trains in Denver now. So that is a big altitude. And
so he's used to the elevation.
He's used to, even more.
That never clicked before, but that's a really big point.
You're
Sorry,
welcome.
Gilbert. Yeah, that's amazing.
You're welcome.
I'm using that in the commentary.
You're right. but for real, and then Leon kind of slowed down so much and lost the second round, lost the third round, lost the fourth round. But then I love those coaches, because I love that moment. That moment is a moment. When the coach came in especially with the way you guys speak, like the man was so nice. Leo, the way the coach was screaming on him, and like that moment is like that moment, the Glover Teixeira moment on Pereira on that last round. Hey, you're losing. He's the champion. Like those moments, I love those moments. Whenever you kind of losing a little bit of hope, not losing, you're not a quitter, you're not giving up the fight, but the hope is kind of going away. You're like, man, last round, shit, I'm losing that fight. But then that connection of a friend, of a mentor, and a coach puts you back. I think it's like a train going out of the tracks, and those corners, those friends, they pull you back in the track, and boom, you get it done. So I think those coaches did an amazing job. Leon was able to come back and get a knockout, crazy knockout. I was there. But now Kamaru going to a hostile territory, all the way there in London. Leon's house, friend, everybody's in there. You can say whatever they want, but he's a hostile. You don't want to go fight me in Brazil. You don't want to go fight Bisping in London. You just don't want to do that. You don't want to go to fight Francis Ngannou in Cameroon. You just don't want that.
Yeah.
And going all the way to London, no altitude, none of that, losing by a knockout. But the guy that, Kamaru beat him once, but it was a super close one, very strategically taking the guy down, controlling. Leon now, I think it's going to be a super close fight, maybe a little bit more edge to Leon, but wow.
And with that, Gilbert, as well, you got to remember it's Kamaru, the one that's got to fly to England, the one that has got to travel, the one that's got to deal with the jet lag and all the rest of it.
You're not the king no more. You're not more.
Leon just needs to jump in the car and drive 2 hours that direction, or an hour on a train.
When's the last time that Kamaru Usman had to stand in an octagon and wait for someone else?
Yeah.
That's a crazy moment that people that unless you're a fighter, you don't understand.
Yeah, those things too.
Yeah,
those things too.
That long ass walk where you listen to their music and people are going crazy.
You, and you out at home, so they all booing you. And then a freaking party when Leon comes out. So
it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. All right, we won't take up too much of your time. It is that time of the year, though, Gilbert, where everybody gives out awards. Of course, as I say, you're in the running for Fight of the Year. This is the most prestigious award show, just so you know. Never mind the UFC, BT Sport, none of that. It's this podcast. But who is your Fighter of the Year?
Wow.
Other than yourself, of course.
I think my fight was crazy. If I got to vote, if I can vote on my fight, I'll vote on my fight. I love the
That's Glover, Fight of the Year. Fight of the Year. Yeah, the fighter. If you had one person,
the fighter. I think it was Pereira. Pereira was a freaking beast. Just because, for sure, the UFC want to make that fight with Adesanya because he beat Adesanya, so it's the whole story. But he gotta back it up. He gotta beat this guy. He gotta beat that guy, and then he gotta show up, and he did, and then he beat Adesanya. Like I said, those moments on the corner, I love those moments, and then he make another moment for me that like, wow. And the guy look against the cage to Adesanya, losing 3 rounds. I think it was 3-1 for easy maybe, and then I'm gonna kill you, and he went that and he did it. And all respect to Adesanya, I love Adesanya, but wow, I think Pereira was the Fighter of the Year.
You know who I think is helping his case for Fighter of the Year? Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Because he went in there and dusted Sean Strickland fast. Yeah. But then you've seen Sean Strickland fight just a couple weekends ago in there in a knockdown, drag out, really close fight with Jared Cannonier.
I think he won, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he won too, just like watching it. But either way, Jared Cannonier is top of the food chain. Sean Strickland's top of the food chain. Your Whitakers were in close fights with Cannonier, and Pereira just went out there and smoked Strickland fast. Yeah. So I think even the people that he beats, as they continue to do well, is way better for him.
Yes,
that just shows how important that win was.
Yes, and he's massive. He's huge.
Oh my God!
I don't know how that guy make 185. I look at here
I never met
way
him.
bigger than me.
He makes me think. He makes me think going back to 55, but I'm not coming back. But I look at him like, man,
yeah,
I'll be like that guy at 55 again, but like, nah.
I saw you at the last pay-per-view, Gilbert, and at that one, that's where I first met Alex Pereira, where the first time I saw him in real life. I was like, oh my God. Because Izzy's big, but Izzy's very, very tall and he's very lean. So you understand how he makes 185. But when you see Pereira, it's like, oh my God. You mentioned Sean Strickland there. I think we can all agree. 2022 craziest fighter of the year. There's a great award for him. We'll let you go on this one, Gilbert. A New Year's resolution. What do you have in 2023? What is a promise to yourself to make yourself a better person?
I have a lot of personal ones, but professional one, I wanna get 3 finishes at least. You know, I wanna make a statement on this fight. Like you said, Neil Magney is very tough. All due respect to the guy, especially fighting me in Brazil. I know a lot of people don't want to fight me, especially in Rio. He's gonna be the guy has balls, you know. I gotta respect him a little bit. So take a little personal too. Oh, you want to fight me in Brazil? Okay, but I respect the guy. I like it. So, but perfectly, it will be 3 finishes earning the title shot. I don't want to beg. I don't want to ask. I don't want to favor. I want to earn that. And a finish, a devastating finish against Neil Magney will get me a step closer to that, and maybe 2 or 3 more. I don't care if it's 3 more, it's 2 more, it's 3. I don't care. I just want to get those finishes and earn the title shot. That would be a great year for me. Getting a title shot at the end of the year, or earning a title shot and getting a title shot beginning next year. So that's the goal.
Amazing. Well, we hope it happens. Thanks for joining us, Gilbert. Really appreciate it, my friend. Good luck in the fight. Anthony's going to be there. I'll be watching closely. All the best. Have a great fight. Happy New Year to you, your family. Enjoy the rest of the training camp. And thanks again on behalf of all the believers.
Thank you, guys. Happy New Year to you guys, too. Have a good one.
Take it easy, brother.
Take care, brother.
Yeah.
And there he is, the one and only Gilbert Burns. Looking for the hanging up button. There it is.
There it is.
One of the nicest guys ever, Anthony.
Yeah, man, he's so smart. You know, I think sometimes I don't even give a shit. I'll say it. I think a lot of times the media glosses over Gilbert a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're missing huge opportunities for really, really good interviews. The problem is he's so polite and so nice. It's hard to clickbait anything with Gilbert. Like there's nothing we could have really taken there and tried to find some funky ass headline and clickbait people, because he's just genuinely nice. He's just a nice guy, but his insight is fantastic.
I tell you what I liked when he said though. He's like, and he took it personally. He's like, oh, Jeff Neal, you want to fight me in Brazil?
Right.
You want to do that? And he smiled about it, but you could see that inside him like ticked a little box of say, the nerve of this son of a bitch. You want to come down into my backyard and fight me? You think you've got the balls to come and do that? You've got the minerals, as we say in England. You got the minerals to come down here and do that. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it. Well, let's talk about Manscaped real quick. You know the deal. It's the below-the-waist grooming, and Manscaped really is the world's leader. The Lawnmower 4.0 is the way forward. It's a great piece of equipment, should I say, that every man should have. You know, it allows you to, keep downstairs nice and clean with no injuries, no scraping, no nicking, no bleeding, no hurting. And you can get that as part of the performance package, by the way, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You also get the Weed Whacker, which takes care of those nasty nose hairs and the ears hair. You don't want those. It comes with a Crop Preserver, which is a ball deodorant, and you get the Crop Reviver, which is a ball toner. Don't ask me what a ball toner is. My balls are toned enough, thank you very much. But you can get that on its own, the performance package, or you can also get the platinum package. That is everything that I just said from the best-selling performance package. Plus, you also get the ultra premium body wash. You get the ultra premium 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I use that every day. These luscious locks, I've never felt better, but seriously, that is what I use. And it also comes with the ultra premium deodorant. All the Manscaped shower gear is sulfate-free, vegan, and made to leave your skin feeling hydrated and smelling fresh. By the way, also have nail clippers, the new body buffer, it's time, and a dozen of other products that you can use in your bathroom. So come on, the new year, let's have a new you. Let's have a new crown jewels. Let's have those penis and balls shaved, clean, the balls toned to the max, the hair clean, and the skin buffed and hydrated. And right now, go to manscaped.com, use the code Bisping. You're going to get 20% off and free shipping. So it's a really good deal. 20% off and free shipping when you use the code Bisping, manscaped.com. Code is Bisping. You know what else I can't wait for, Anthony? I can't wait to show you how good I am at knowledge of mixed martial arts. Because now, and guys, wait, brace yourself.
Okay.
Well, speaking of brace yourself for what you're about to see. Harrington and Brian, please show yourselves, but more importantly, Harrington, because he's been down. He's got himself a little quiz show host.
More importantly, huh?
More and what in the fuck is? I don't know whether to talk about the bow tie first or the sweater or okay. All right.
I got told I look like a chip and fail dancer.
Chip and fail. I like that. That's a pretty good one. So Harrington's going to play the quiz show host. He's going to take us through the 2022 BYM Trivia Quiz Show of the Year. Maybe we can think of something better. And guys, please play along. So Harrington's going to pose the questions. We've got 4 categories. And just letting you know, Anthony, I have a trophy here. I got the 2015 or something Fox Sports UFC Trivia Trophy. I beat out Kenny Florian, Sugar Rashad Evans.
You didn't.
Yeah, I did. I think I've got it down here. I've got a bunch of trophies.
Is the trophy on the line?
Here it is right here. First annual trivia champion.
Look
UFC.
at that. Okay, is the trophy up for grabs right now?
Not fucking this one.
We'll make a new trophy. We'll send the winner a trophy.
Right, the winner gets a trophy, but it changes hands every year.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm just going to put that one back there just to let the world know. Just to let the fucking world know. What else we got there?
These are the mind games you play?
Yeah, right. It's intimidation.
The coolest guy of the year. Hold on, we've got a few more. Whatever. We could go on all day, but I digress. All right. So, Harrington, without further ado, I mean, we need some.
Wait. What are the rules here? Like, if I know the answer, do I just scream it out?
So I'm going to go. I have 4 categories, 4 questions per category. I'm going to go. Each one of you are going to get 2 questions per. If one guy can't answer it, the other guy can steal it.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
So I have, there's going to be 4 questions per category. I'm going to ask 2 to Anthony, 2 to you. If you don't know yours, Anthony can steal it, and that's a point for Anthony.
That's very well done. Because I was going to say, because he just jumps out and says it. I was like, but I do that as well. Because we don't have beep buzzers. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. And Brian, feel free to put some jazzy quiz show music in.
We got this all worked out.
I'm excited. Can we arrange it so that Harrington's in the middle? Can we do that? Because he should be either side. There we go.
You guys want to gang up on me? What is this?
Yeah. Wait.
It wouldn't end very well for you, Harrington. Yeah. Give him a crack, Anthony. Give him a punch.
Right. Wait, hold on a second. Wait.
Other side.
Yep.
What are you doing? Over there. Anyway, this is
I couldn't figure it out. I'm such an idiot.
All right. The show is yours. The floor is yours. The Quizmaster General. Don't mess it up, Harrington, okay?
Okay. First and foremost.
Hold on. Last thing. Brian. Is Brian keeping score?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Score will be on the screen for the believers.
Let's
Love
go.
That.
Okay, so the first category is going to be old school. I'm going to go to Anthony Smith first. UFC 17 featured the final tournament-style UFC pay-per-view on U.S. soil. Who was the tournament champion that night?
I mean, that's old school. That's so
old.
Harrington, what are you doing here? But
that's a good question. That's a good trivia question.
You guys said you wanted trivia, so we stayed up all night.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Questions we could have.
Anthony, if you don't know the answer, you don't know.
I don't know the answer. I don't.
Make a guess at least.
Oh. What year was that?
I mean, it had to have been the 90s, so like 98, 99.
I mean, I guess I would guess. Hoyce Gracie.
No, that'd be UFC 1, but I don't know.
No, but he did several after that.
Michael Bisping, can you steal?
And
And do not Google it in front of us.
No, I'm not Googling. My hands are clean. I'm going to say it's not my guess. It's going to be someone like a Mark Coleman, maybe, because he was around that era, but then he got knocked out of Pete Williams. Someone.
Stop nodding at him, Harrington.
Frank Shamrock.
It's actually a man you know very well, Dan Henderson.
No shit.
Yeah,
I wasn't Googling, you prick. I got a text, okay? I'm not going to give 3 wrong answers if I'm Googling it.
Okay.
And I wouldn't go like that. I could easily do it down here.
Yeah, right.
Anthony, I want to see your hands at all times. All right, my question.
Okay. What was the first UFC under the Zuffa banner?
Ooh. So the year was 2003. God's sake, I don't know. First UFC under the Zuffa banner. Can I say the main event?
I would need to look it up, but sure.
Can I say what I think the main event was?
Yeah, it works for me.
As opposed to the number. I'm going to say it was, what's his name? Rico Rodriguez versus Randy Couture.
Incorrect. Anthony, can you steal?
I can't, but I think he had the year wrong. I think the year was 99.
You both had the year wrong. It was 2001. Tito Ortiz versus Evan Tanner at UFC 30.
All right, for a bonus point. Well, I can't say it because I know. But do we know how that fight finished?
Who was it?
Tito Ortiz versus Evan Tanner.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Evan Tanner got picked up, slammed into all oblivion, then elbowed in the face. It was one of Tito's best finishes. All right, we suck. Moving on.
All right. Do you want to keep going with the old school, or I'll just move it on to previous champions?
Well, we got two more questions in that category, right? You never know.
Yeah.
Tank at. All right.
We also have a tiebreaker in case you guys.
Yeah. We got 2 more
neither
questions in this category. Right, go ahead, Anthony or Brian or Harrington.
All right. Anthony, Tank Abbott fought in the final of a UFC tournament twice, losing both times. Can you name one of the 2 men who beat him?
Tank Abbott. Yeah. I can remember the fight like in my head. Like I can picture it. Oh no, I can't even give you a name. God
Michael
damn
Bisping for the steal.
Well, I don't know if it was one of these, but I know he definitely beat him. I'm going to go with Vitor Belfort.
That was a little bit later on in his career. It was Don Fry and Oleg.
Fucking Don Fry. That's who it was. It was Don Fry.
All right. Next question.
God damn it.
Okay.
We're bad at these old school ones.
These are proper old school, though. I mean,
Yeah.
They're good questions.
When I was that old school, I mean, you know what I mean? But Jesus Christ.
I think you'll like the tiebreaker.
I haven't watched the early ones particularly. You know.
Well, then this one's not going to work too well for you either. But Hoist Gracie won 3 tournaments, most of them off the back of 10 submission wins. He did have 1 TKO in his UFC career. Who did Hoist stop by strikes?
Well, it definitely wasn't Matt Hughes. Who did he? Is it someone? Just a slight clue. Is it someone that we know, or is it some random name never to be heard of again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it was the finals. It was the finals of UFC too. Okay. Tiebreaker for old school because you both got 0 points.
Yeah.
I have a list of every person who has been knocked out by Chuck Liddell. Starting with Anthony Smith, we're going to go back and forth. Whoever can name the last one wins the category.
Every person's been knocked out by Chuck Liddell?
Knocked out, and we go 1 each. And if the next person can't say one, then they're the loser. All right. And by the way, define knockout, TKO or KO.
TKO or KO,
Right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, Randy Couture.
Good one. Who are we talking about again?
Chuck Liddell.
Tito Ortiz.
All right.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, stop it.
You need to do a countdown.
Yeah, it's like you get put on the spot.
Ooh.
Jeremy Horn.
Bitch, that was one of mine.
Yeah, he's on the list.
Renato Babalu Sobral.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He's on there.
Head kick.
That's a good
1-2 head kick. I remember that one well.
I don't quite remember if this is a TKO loss, but I think Rampage.
He lost. He got knocked out twice in Pride. You're wrong.
Yeah. No, Chuck Liddell did lose. He
Yeah,
did
Chuck
beat
Liddell
Chuck
lost.
Liddell.
That's an incorrect answer. I'm the winner.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Damn it! Why did I think that? Oh, you know what? It was Rampage beat. He lost to Vanderlei in Pride and then beat him in the UFC. Not Chuck Liddell. Damn it! Give us two more just because I'm curious.
No. You lost. That
No, I'm
game's
just curious.
over. All right. Some other people that he beat. I don't know. Because it's a good job that you got that wrong. Because I'm not trying. I've got somebody. I'm like, for some reason, hold on. Tito Ortiz twice. There was
Randy Couture
Babalu,
twice.
Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell, Vitor Belfort. He must have fought Vitor. Did he not fight Vitor?
Yeah, I think that
Decision.
was I think it went to a decision. The ones I have on here are Vernon White, Guy Mesger, Kevin Randleman, Steve Heath, Paul Jones, and Alistair Overeem.
Isn't that crazy? Alistair Overeem. He beat Overeem back in the day. I mean,
that was a good tiebreaker.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, I won, but it was great because Chuck Liddell doesn't get mentioned enough these days because he's kind of, with the sport being so popular and all these new stars, Chuck Liddell was one of the reasons this sport blew up. He was like one of the first proper superstars. So shout out to the Iceman.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Speaking of previous champions, that is the next category here. Michael Bisping, I'm going to start with you this time around. Who is the first two-division champion? Not simultaneous. First guy to hold the belt in two weight divisions.
Not simultaneously, so at the same time, but the first guy to hold two weight. Oof. So it's either Randy Couture or BJ Penn. It ain't the notorious one. I'll apologize to absolutely fucking no one. It ain't that guy, right? Who the fuck is that guy? Because he doesn't sound like Connor. BJ Penn.
Anthony Smith, would you like to steal?
You fucking asshole. I gave
Randy
you the answer.
Couture.
Fuck you.
I was like, oh my God, I hope he thinks it's BJ Penn because it's definitely not.
But I give
All right.
Right. Okay.
I would have got that one right anyways.
Of course.
Now we're tied up. Ones.
All right.
Let's go.
Anthony Smith, you're first in this one. Which champion held the belt for the longest total number of days across all of their title reigns?
Man, it's got to be Anderson. Yeah, it's Anderson Silva.
Correct. I was hoping to throw you off with the total number of reigns thing.
Yeah, I was thinking GSP, but I was like, ooh, yeah, it's Anderson.
GSP would have been a close second, though.
Probably very close.
I would have thought. But anyway, go on, Hamilton.
All right. Who, Mr. Bisping, was the first non-American UFC champion? Belt holder, not the tournament winner.
Okay, non-American. Right, there's a little part of me that wants to say Carlos Newton. Okay, and that's going back some time. But you got to think that there's a Brazilian in there before him. Non-American champion, not a tournament winner. So Vitor was a tournament winner. Hoist was a tournament winner. Anderson came way after people. Who else is there? Nogueira was off in Pride. GSP, Newton was before him. There was no one from Europe, I don't think. I'm going to say Carlos Newton.
Anthony Smith, would you like to steal?
Fuck, that's who I would have said.
All right, it was Bas Rutten.
Of course. El Guapo. Love Bas Rutten. What a guy.
Yeah,
okay.
God damn it. That's a good question too.
Yeah. So what's the scores right now?
It is.
Score is 2-1 Anthony.
Yes, correct. Okay.
Anthony Smith, which former UFC middleweight champion holds the records for most significant strikes in the division?
Say that one more time.
Which former UFC middleweight champion holds the record for most significant strikes in the division?
Well, I feel like this would have been a weird question if you took it to Michael Bisping, but it's got to be Bisping, right? It has to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I'm great.
I don't remember you like surpassing that number, but I remember one time you were fighting like towards the end, and your significant strike numbers were fucking crazy. Like you threw more strikes like in title fights than I have like my whole career or something like that. It was something stupid.
Just one or two. Come on then, give me a fucking easy one. Well, the answer is Anthony Smith, the guy that I do a podcast with every week.
Well, the category we're in is champions, and I haven't been there yet.
All right, come on, hit me.
So what I have left for this category is another list one. So it is list the countries that have produced UFC champions. I'm going to start with Michael Bisping. Just keep going back and forth countries so you can't.
Hold on, but that's a tiebreaker question.
Mm-hmm.
We're not on a tiebreak.
All right. Well, I mean,
What's the final question for me?
That was you both had two.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do that one as well. We'll do that one as well. We'll do that one as well. So we'll start with who starts.
You start this round.
All right, we'll go with the good old US of A.
Ireland.
Correct, Mundo. Yes. Angleterre, which is a fancy way of saying England.
Okay.
Australia.
That's on the list.
It is on the list. No, it's on the list. It's weird how your mind goes blank at these times.
Yeah, you're like,
we're gonna say New Zealand / Nigeria, or just New Zealand / Nigeria.
I mean, pick one.
Well, they're both applicable. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Nigeria, yeah. All right, that counts.
Brazil.
Okay.
Boha.
Oh, boy.
We're gonna say Bas Rutten, Holland.
Okay.
Ooh. Which one did he say? Did he say New Zealand or Nigeria? Which one did he say?
I said both.
Yeah, both were taken, but only Nigeria made the list.
No, that you can't give him a fucking. I said nine. That's
you
bullshit.
Can't take two.
Well, I said
you can't take both
New
of them.
Zealand first. I said New Zealand / Nigeria.
France.
Okay.
Good one. This one's a personal one for me because it's a big shout out and a mention to the Bispings. Okay, but we're going to go China.
That's a good one. That is a good one. That's on the list.
That is on the list.
Countries.
8, 7, 3.
Fuck yeah. Here you go.
2.
Go ahead. I don't have another one. Did you have another one, Mike?
I had some guesses. We got Cameroon.
That's on there. All right. Michael Bisping takes the category 3-2.
Right. Hold on, 3-2.
I was up 3-1. I was up 3-1.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
all right.
Good thing you're getting these bonus questions to keep you in the game.
3-2. Wait. All right. How many more categories we got?
I have 2 more categories.
All right.
This is 2022 stuff. Anthony Smith, you go first. Rafael Dos Anjos just claimed the record for most octagon fight time. Who did he take that record from?
Frankie Edgar.
All right. 4-2. Michael Bisping. How many people successfully challenged for a belt this year, including interim titles?
Like, that's a way harder question. That's a way harder question. You want me to tally up the amount of fucking title fights that happened this year? That is an unfair question. I'm going to the adjudicator right now on this with Brian. That's ridiculous. You're asking him for a fact.
It does seem like the hard questions that we came up with last night are all going to Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it needs to be.
We should have sorted out before the show.
Oh my God. Guys, can you mention, can you tally up the UFC's net revenue for 2022?
I think the tiebreaker for this one is
Can you just give us one former current champion, please? You know, the questions are exactly fucking even. I'm vetoing
Seems
that
even.
question.
What was the question, though? What was the question?
How many people have successfully challenged for a belt this year?
All right, successfully challenged. All right, Alex Pereira, Zhang Weili, Leon Edwards, Volkanovski was already the champ, so he's out. Brandon Moreno in January. Brandon Moreno.
No, was Figueroa. Oh, sorry.
No, Brandon Moreno won in January. Figueiredo was the champ.
No, I think Figueroa won in January, and then
I got it the wrong way around. Figueiredo won. I knew that. Figueiredo won. Who did we say? Zhang Weili, she took it back off Carla Esparza. Pereira took it off Thingy Bob. Izzy, who was the heavyweight champ? No, it's still Ngannou. Light heavyweight. Oh, Yuri Prohaska, middleweight. Who's middleweight champ? I just did it. That's Pereira. Welterweight champ, Leon Edwards. Lightweight champ. Who beat Islam Makhachev. Featherweight champ is Volkanovski. And still,
what's the time limit on this shit?
No, but I'm going through them. 35 is the bantamweight champ. Who's the bantamweight champ right now? Who is the bantamweight champion? Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain, he was the champ already. Flyweight, we did that one. Brandon Moreno. I've given you all the answers. Hold on. The females, they exist. The females. Zhang Weili took it back. Amanda Nunes took it back from Juliana Pena. And in the strawweight, I already said Zhang Weili. The featherweight.
Right, we got a countdown here.
The status quo. I got them all.
We're gonna give Mike the point because he got them all, even though
he missed one.
Oh,
I got
shit.
them all. Who did I miss?
Carla Esparza.
Yeah, she fucking lost it. No, no. That's a trick question. She lost it. Lost it. I get the point.
4-3. Sounds good.
Hey, by the way, look how hard that question was.
Dude, maybe my knowledge is just better, and I'm making it sound good because I knew it so quick.
Well, hold on.
All right, give me my next question.
You have to say one word. I have to mention like loads of fighters. That is not fair.
You've been at this longer than I have been.
I am the champion.
It's like a golf handicap.
Well, I am handicapped as well. Go on, Harrington.
All right. Anthony Smith, only one fighter fought 5 times this year. Who was it?
See, that's a way harder question.
No. One word, one name. Hold on.
Do you know it, Mike?
Not right now, I'm thinking.
Yeah, me either. Hold on. One fighter fought how many times? 5 times?
Only one fighter 5 times this year.
Don't look at your phone.
I'm not.
I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know who this is.
Fuck, yeah, I don't know. I don't even have a guess for you.
Bisping, can you get the steal?
Hold on. So it's not Bobby Green.
Steal it for the tie.
It's not. Hold on. It's not Frankie Edgar. It's not Cheeto. It's not Israel Adesanya.
Look at him looking for the reaction on Harrington's face.
Yeah, dude, you're supposed to play poker. Like, stop giving him shit.
That's the heartbeat in my head. 5 times. He's been very active. 5 times.
3, 2.
Who is it?
Andre Fiallo.
Oh, the prick.
The rookie.
I would have never guessed that.
The prick.
Guy debuts in January, fights 5 times this year. It's pretty cool.
He's a prick. Why would he fight so many times and not tell me about it?
All right, Michael Bisping. For the tie, there have been 3 upkick KOs in UFC history. The third was this year. Who landed it?
Oh, my God.
Oh.
You got this, Anthony, do you?
No,
thank God. Upkick KO.
I can see it, though.
Nico Price.
That was not this year.
Yeah.
Was that his answer? He was wrong, right?
Yeah.
It was girls, right? It was.
You can't say anything, Harrington.
No. I mean, I know that they're girls. I know that they're girls.
You're signaling.
No, I knew that they were girls. No, I knew it was girls. I think it was Macy Chiasson got KO'd, or did the KO? Let me think.
I know who it is now. I think we need a timer on this.
I'm going to say it's Macy, but I think it's wrong.
It was Irene Aldana.
On Macy?
I believe so. Let me double check that. But
Good guess though, Anthony. You're almost there. You were almost there. Fair play. But you don't get half.
The one before that was Nico Price.
Yeah.
On
and that was last year.
James
Vic.
Yeah.
On James's dick?
Yes, right on the dick.
I thought he said
He dropped James Vic.
I thought
right
he said
on
an
his
kick,
dick.
not a groin shot. All right, so what is it? 4-3 to Anthony still?
It is 4-3. I have another list question to end out this category.
And we have got one more category, right?
One more category after this.
All right, let's go.
These are the fighters who retired in 2022. Anthony Smith, you're up first.
Luke Rockhold.
Frankie Edgar.
Bigfoot Silva.
Not on my list.
He did. He retired yesterday.
Yeah, no, but
Did he really?
he hasn't been in the UFC forever.
Did you say UFC fighters?
I didn't say UFC fighters.
You
Oh
think
my
you just
God.
Said, I think you just said fighters.
Listen. I'm going to sound like Donald Trump. This is a rigged election. This is rigged. This is rigged. Stop the count. Stop the count. Okay?
That's exactly what we're trying to do.
You did say fighters. He said fighters.
All right, fighters that retired this year. All right.
Okay.
Fighters who retired in 2022.
Brian.
I'm gonna say UFC fighters.
The judge has spoken. Because we could go on all day. The
Right,
judge
that's
has spoken.
okay.
So,
Okay.
hold on, Brian, just for clarification, that means that's an incorrect answer, which therefore excludes.
I mean, you can't make that rule after I give the answer.
Did Bigfoot Silva ever fight in the UFC? I believe he did.
Yes, of course he did many times.
So then he counts.
Oh, all right.
I mean, yeah, it's like the Marines. Once a UFC fighter, always a UFC fighter.
Thank you.
Not
Mike's
really.
only mad because he doesn't have another one.
That could be correct. All right, so fighters that once fought in the UFC.
Ooh, I got another one too.
You got to clarify the question. Hold on. Misha Tate.
Did she retire again?
No. What am I saying? She came out of retirement. Sorry, misspoke. You know I've got CTE. Everyone knows this. I got it wrong. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I'm so dumb sometimes. Let me try it again.
I'll allow it.
Oh, he's allowing it.
Okay.
A minute ago, I was like, who are we talking about again? All right, hold on. Someone that fucking retired this year. Someone that retired. Who are these old decrepit bastards? The old sons of bitches that just can't do it anymore at the highest level. There's got to be a heavyweight. There's got to be a middleweight, a light heavyweight. It's not Glover. He's on the verge. Middleweight, welterweight.
I got two.
Yeah, well, whatever.
So you better think of three or you lose.
I can't think of any. Go on, Anthony. What are yours?
Jessica I, James Krause.
I don't really think James Krause counts, does he? Yeah. He's not. He's been banished from UFC memory. Let's be honest.
But he retired right before that.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Either way, Jessica I counts.
Yeah,
he quit the day he got fired.
God damn, I'm getting slaughtered here. What's that? 5-3.
That is 5-3, heading into the final category, the grab bag.
If I get them all right here, I get that trophy behind you.
No one's taking that one. I won. Ariel Helwani was the quiz master for that one. Way better than Harrington. You know,
I think
Ariel would smoke us all in this game too. He'd have every single
I
answer
beat
right.
Kenny. I'm living off past. I used to be middleweight champion of the world. I was like, yeah, Mike, that was a long time ago. All right, Harrington, let's go, buddy.
I am killing it as quizmaster.
No, you are. You're doing a fantastic job.
So 5 out of the 6 fighters who have beaten Fedor have fought in the UFC. Can you name all 5? Bonus point if you can name the 6 non-UFC fighters.
Starting with who?
Michael Bisping.
Dan Henderson.
Okay. No. This is your question.
Oh, sorry. I
I
thought we
feel
were
like
going
this
back
should
and
be
forth.
an Anthony question this time.
Yeah, I get older. Like list everyone that's ever fucking had
I'm telling you,
cornflakes for breakfast in the UFC.
I'm
You know what I
telling you,
mean?
you don't want the next one.
All right, hold on. The question is what? Say it one more time because I just everyone that beat Fedor.
5 out of the 6 fighters who beat Fedor fought in the UFC. Can you name all 5?
5 out of the 6. So Dan Henderson's number 1. Bigfoot Silva is number 2. Josh Barnett never beat Fedor, so he's not there. It's heavyweights. Who did Fedor get beat by? 5 times. Nogueira? Yeah, I don't think he ever beat him in Pride, did he? No, so Nogueira's not on there. That's what I'm saying. Nogueira's not on there. Just this is my process of elimination.
Anthony's just letting you go till he thinks of one.
Yeah.
Fedor. Crow Cop never beat Fedor in Pride, so he doesn't count. I'm thinking out loud.
This is all his question, anyways, right?
Yeah, it's all mine. Yeah. 5 people to beat Fedor. Are you sure?
Well, it's 6 that have actually beaten him. 5 fought in the UFC.
6 people that beat Fedor, 5 in the UFC. Dan Henderson, Bigfoot Silver,
Matt Mitrione.
the Meathead. Yeah, there you go. There's 3. Thank you.
I'll give you one.
Oh, you're a good man. I still got to get 2 more.
I don't know 2 more, so
Not Roy Nelson. I'm trying to think. Junior Dos Santos? No, not Junior. Not Crow Cop. I don't think I got it. I don't think I've got him.
And you can't steal Anthony?
nah. Ooh,
What a prick.
I don't think so.
It's
I don't think
sandbagging?
so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Ryan Bader and Fabricio Verdum.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Verdum should have been one of the first ones.
Yeah, Verdum for sure. Bader I would have struggled with, but obviously. Yeah. No, tough question. Good one, though.
I can't believe I thought of Mitrione, but I forgot Bader.
All right, let's hear Anthony's question. Hold on, let me predict it. Name
What does the 3
first
letters in UFC stand for?
first Irishman to win a belt, known as the Notorious One. Who is that guy?
Jan versus Magomed ended in a controversial draw. 4 other UFC title fights have ended in draws. Can you name 2 of them? Bonus point for all 4.
It should be 4. Name all 4. I had to get 5 out of the 6. He should have to get 3 out of the 4.
So I named 2 of the other draws.
3 out of the 4. I had to
3
get
out of the 4.
5.
Fine.
I had to get 5.
No,
I had to get
that's
5
bullshit.
out
You
of
can't
6.
change the rules.
He has to get 2 out of 4. I had to get 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6. He has to get 2 out of 4.
That's the fucking rule. You can't bully him into changing the rules. You can't bully him into changing the rules.
I have to think about this logically.
Why are you making your problem my problem?
I have to get 5 out of 6, but you have to get 2
out of 4. That's fair.
I have to get what percentage?
You are a UFC Hall of Famer, Michael Bisping.
You have to get 50%.
You've been working commentary for like 117 years. I'm the new guy here.
Bro. That's bullshit. I have to get 5 out of 6. He has to get 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4 seems fair to me.
3 out of 4. Can you be a man of your word? Can you be a man that steps up to the challenge?
My word is I'm going to cheat as much as I can to win.
Head on. Are you that guy, Anthony? Are you that guy that says, you know what, I want to win this fair and square, and I will take. Oh, you have to get 75%. I had to get
this is why Michael Bisping is so good at what he does. He'll just challenge your ego.
I had to get 90%. You only have to get 75%. A measly 75%. Brian is the adjudicator.
All right. It really feels like I'm against Anthony at this point.
It does, doesn't it?
But it's fair. Come on. That's unfair.
3 out of 4.
They're the same questions. I have to get 5 out of 6.
I got to get 3 out of 4?
Last night, I don't remember us agreeing that we were only going to get half. We were only going to give half the choices for this question. So I'm gonna say 3 out of 4, and you get an extra point if you can name the 4th one.
That is bullshit.
But you got a chance to pull all the way ahead.
All right, so
close the shit out.
All right,
close it out, Anthony Lionheart Smith.
So Blachowicz, Ankalaev is one of the 4, correct?
No.
So there's 4 others other than that one.
4 others, yes.
Okay. Tyron Woodley, Wonderboy Thompson.
Oh, you're talking about in the history of the UFC, right? Okay. And the title fights.
Yeah. Fuck, I just had another one. Thinking weight classes here. None at heavyweight. None at 205 that I can think of. 185. I don't think there's any at middleweight. Michael didn't give me any tells there. He's playing real good poker.
He is stone faced.
He is.
Now.
I forgot we were doing a show.
170 Tyron.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi just froze up for a second there.
I'm just like thinking of champions too, because GSP never fought to a draw. Matt Hughes. Oh, wait. Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn. Didn't they fight to a draw once? I think.
That's your guess?
No.
Sounds like a guess. Sounds like
yeah.
a guess.
Fuck, I can't get them. Go ahead.
All right. Can I steal? Can I steal?
Steal Michael Bisping.
Brandon Moreno, Davison Figueiredo.
God damn it.
Yeah, God damn
we
it.
just talked about this one.
And then I got to get one more, right?
Mm-hmm. By your own rules.
Yeah, by my own rules. But fortunately,
If it was
I know
just
that,
two, you would have had the
unfortunately, I know that the first ever flyweight tournament, which went down in Sydney, Australia, which featured Demetrius Johnson and Ian McCall, also ended in a draw.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was the quarterfinal.
Yeah, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It was a draw for a title fight eliminator.
That doesn't count.
Not
It
a
was
title
a draw for a title fight eliminator.
No, sir.
What, no, but I still get to steal. I steal the point because I got one.
Yep.
You needed three to get the point.
No. I steal.
No, you guys told me it was three. So
no,
then I get.
said yes. I steal the point.
Wait, how many did Anthony say?
Anthony, he only said one.
And
I had one.
So you need one more, Michael Bisping.
Well, okay. Well, I'll go with. You want one more?
Didn't you just get one wrong? Doesn't that stop the question?
But it was a title fight elimination. It was linked.
So you were wrong.
It was
So you were
part of the pie. It was part of the pie.
I'm never gambling with Michael Bisping. Listen to this. No, we got to move on now because we both suck.
All right. We'll
So
move
you
on.
had the two names, Anthony. BJ Penn did fight to a draw against Cal Uno, and Frankie Edgar fought to a draw against Gray Maynard.
Yeah. Do you know what? When you said Frankie Edgar, I thought Gray Maynard. I should have said that. Yeah. All right. Well, we're losing. It's still 4-3, right?
I believe it's
5-3.
I believe it is 5-3. I am keeping score.
God damn. I knew that as well when I said 4-3.
Slid that one in.
Just slide it in. See how it fits.
All right. Michael Bisping. Which two fighters got a banana split on the same night at UFC 228?
Oh, God damn. UFC 228. Don't know why I'm stroking my face. That's a long time ago. UFC 229 was Khabib and Conor, which takes us back to the year 2018, I believe.
I can't even
So
remember like main events when you guys say that shit. I can't even fucking.
Same night, two guys landed a banana split. Pretty sure the only two banana splits in UFC history.
Well, I'm gonna forfeit the question, Anthony. You can forfeit and we get a different one. I know one of them, but I'm not giving one of them because Anthony might get the second. You know
what was one of them?
I don't know.
No, just give me one of them.
I don't have one of them. I'm joking.
Okay. You guys want to move on from this one then?
Well,
No, I know one, so we can move on. But I know one. I think.
I'm doing my own trick. I know one.
Yeah, I mean, I know one of them.
I know one of them. I mean, what kind of fool wouldn't know one?
I think it was. Wasn't Aljo one of them? It was Aljo, Maine, Sterling, and Michael knows the other one.
The Zulu stretch.
Yeah, the other. No, wait. The other one. It was Aljo on Cody Stamen, I think, and then.
We've already said we're moving.
The other one was. Oh, I know. I changed my mind though because the other one was.
That's why I blurted out my answer because we said we were moving on.
Did you blurt one out?
It was but there was a Suluev stretch, wasn't there? That's what they called one of them. But I said that only because we said we were moving on.
You just called it what it was. That's not really. Yeah, we can move on. But I think the other one was.
It was the other one was Zabit.
Zabit. Yeah. I was thinking Russian. I couldn't remember who it was.
And that was on the same night, was it? Interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
was I right? Was it Aljo? Was it Aljo on Cody Stamen?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Zabit said he saw it in the back when it happened, and then he just said like the opportunity presented itself during the fight, so he went for
Are
it.
you serious? So he saw Aljo do it in the fight and thought, you know what, that looks cool. An opportunity came, and he did it in the fight.
That was what he said in the post-fight interview. Yeah,
I can't wait for him to come back.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. That's incredible. All right, well, listen, I'm far, far, far behind them. The writing is on the wall that Anthony's going to be the champion.
It's still 5-3, and we have a list question where,
Okay.
and then we have a question for all the marble.
Marble it up. Let's go.
Okay. Anthony Smith, who landed the most head strikes in a single UFC fight?
Max Holloway.
He is number 2 and number 3. Michael Bisping. You want to steal?
I'll give it a shot. I'm going to say Max Holloway is a really good choice. Who landed the most headshots in a UFC fight?
What poor bastard took more than that? Jesus.
Who landed the most head strikes? I mean, a little part of me wants to say me, but I'm not going to.
We wouldn't give you a question where the answer is you.
Me.
Incorrect.
Oh, no, because the only reason I said that is because I thought they're fucking with me now.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me 10 seconds to see if I've got a pick. Give me 10
Are
seconds.
you fucking serious?
No, because they threw me off. They threw me off.
Jesus Christ. This is some bullshit.
Never play Monopoly with me. No.
Never.
I'm done. Go on. Who is it?
It was Stipe Miocic against Mark Hunt.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah.
He landed more shots than Max landed on Calvin Kattar?
That's crazy.
Jesus, that's
That
insane.
blew my mind when I saw that.
Hey, and that's from Stipe Miocic.
Right.
Big dude. Wow.
Some huge shots.
Probably a huge factor into why his chin cracked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Hey, fair play to Mark Hunt, man. I mean,
I was going to say, impressive.
that is toughness. My God, that's crazy. And great job on these questions, by the way, Harrington. Nice work. All jokes and silliness aside. All right, so we're still 5-3.
5-3. I have this is a list question. Fighters who have used the nickname Pitbull. We're going to start with you, Michael Bisping.
Okay, but when you say a list question, so the person that doesn't go next, and the question is to clarify. Go on, Brian.
If you get it and Anthony doesn't, you get the point.
And to clarify, it is fighters that use the name Pitbull.
Nickname Pitbull. Yes.
Okay, Andrei Arlovsky.
All right.
I don't have another one.
All right.
Can I steal?
Not a UFC. Yeah.
Can I
not a,
steal?
Go for it.
You win.
Thiago Alves.
Thiago Alves.
Boom.
5-4.
Boom. 5-4.
Okay.
Clawing
This is
back. I'm clawing back.
This was the final. This is worth 2 points, right? So winner gets this one.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
This one it's gonna come down to whoever's closer. 24 fighters missed
Hold on.
weight
Before
this year.
you say this question, I would like to tell you this is the most ridiculous question that Mike has ever come up with.
Okay.
24 fighters missed weight this year and still fought. Tell me the cumulative record of those 24 fighters. Whoever's closest wins.
24 fighters missed weight.
Yeah. So
I reckon 22 of them were women. I'm joking, of course.
So you just got to guess. No, I mean it's
It's a guess.
probably
it's a guess.
probably not far off.
24 fighters missed weight. Wow. Who missed weight?
And still fought.
lot. Seems like,
like 40 missed weight, I think. 24 fought.
The combined records of all 24 people.
Mm-hmm. If you want, you can type it in the chat and then we'll read it out so that you don't. Or Anthony, you're ahead, so you should guess first.
No.
Okay.
what are we doing?
All
Type
right,
it in the
Anthony,
chat.
just go first. Anthony, just go first. Or we text it because here's the thing. Because you could say 100 and I could say 185, and they say no, and you could go 100.
No. I think he means like
How did they do
12
in
and
those
12 or like
Yeah.
12 won, 12 lost. That's what he means.
Oh, sorry, you don't mean the record. Out of the 24 people, how many won and how many lost?
Right.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant their cumulative records, and like their records 17-5 times 24. I was going to say 497.
All right, who are we sending this to?
What is
Brian?
this answer?
Are we sending this to Brian?
Right, hold on. So the records, whether they won or lost.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's and the number needs to add up to 24.
Okay,
Right,
I sent it.
I'm texting to Brian.
I just sent it to Brian.
This is a complete guess.
All right, so they're both
Right,
out now.
hold on. So just to make this fun. So, Brian, have you received both answers?
I have
Okay.
received both answers.
Now, whoever says first gives that explanation as to why they came up with that number. Anthony, I'll let you go. Oh, well, it's not my game show.
Anthony guessed 18 and 6 for fighters that missed weight.
I did.
Michael Bisping said 12 and 12.
Straight down the middle.
Smartest.
Straight down the middle. A logical approach.
Okay.
And the winner.
But fighters that miss weight generally win. What am I doing?
What are you thinking?
Fighters that miss weight generally win.
The winner of the 2022 BYM Trivia Challenge. Michael. Bisping.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Are you serious?
The fighters who missed weight this year and still fought had a cumulative record of 6 and 18. So the opposite of what you said.
That's what I meant.
No. It's not what you said. This is
Okay, that's actually really surprising because there was a year that they tracked it and fighters had like a 90%.
Don't take away from a moment. As soon as someone becomes champion, they don't go for a post-fight analysis with the loser, do they?
That's fair. Congratulations. Even though that's a bullshit stat.
No, that was. I want to say Hamilton and Brian, great job on that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It
that
went
was
on for
fucking
quite
awesome.
That was awesome. Every year we're doing one of these.
Gotcha.
Hope you guys played along at home. Hope you enjoyed that as well. That was a good laugh. It really was. Hamilton and Brian, please.
Never play any more games with Michael Bisping.
No, the trophy's
That's all
coming.
right.
The trophy stays here.
We're going to send you a new trophy that's just going to have BYM Trivia Challenge Champion on it because we like alliteration.
Yes, I like it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Add it to my collection. All right, guys, let's talk about Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. Look, listen. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? 80% of people have prescriptions that they forgot about. So you're probably a part of that 80%. Maybe for you, it's an unused Amazon Prime account, maybe a Hulu account that never gets streamed. But this is a great app. Okay, it lets you track all of those expenses which come out of your bank account every single month, right? You can see it all right there. And when you want to cancel, you just click cancel. Okay, it is so easy. You'll be surprised when you download Rocket Money, when you open the app and you see what you are paying for every single month, you will be blown away. As I say, it shows all the subscriptions right there in one place. Okay, so it doesn't take hours to figure out. You haven't got to troll through bank statements and all the rest of it. You haven't got to call the bank to cancel it. Sometimes, one time I had to even cancel my bank card. Because when you cancel your bank card, it sometimes cancels them. But then that creates a whole other minefield of problems for you. You're getting phone calls all over the place because payments aren't going through. Rocket Money is the app which shows all your subscriptions in one place and cancels what you don't want. Okay? Simple. Stop overpaying right now. Cancel unnecessary subscriptions with Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/believe. Seriously, this could save you hundreds or thousands per year. That is rocketmoney.com/believe. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money right now. Go to rocketmoney.com/believe and start saving today. All right, we've been going for a while now, so we're going to finish off with the end of year awards. And we'll do it in a similar fashion. We'll let Harrington, you announce them. You make your pick. Anthony, I'll make my pick for the categories. And then obviously we went to the polls. So if there's a difference in opinion in us, if the guys, the believers on the YouTube channel, if they, side with one of us, then they get the winner, or the person, whoever, Bobby Lee or Bobby Green or whoever. I was just thinking of a
Bobby
fight.
Lee.
Bobby Lee's the fighter of the year.
Yeah.
All right, Harrington, what do we have? And Brian, what do we have?
All right. So for this one, the first one I have, we'll start from the bottom. Knockout of the year. The choices were Leon's head kick against Kamaru Usman, Weili Zhang's spinning elbow against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Michael Chandler's front kick of Tony Ferguson, and Jamal Hill sending Johnny Walker to the shadow realm.
So I'll make my pick first, and then we'll alternate who goes first each time. I'm going to say Leon Edwards, simply because of the magnitude of what he achieved there. Obviously becoming the pound-for-pound champ, stopping the the welterweight champ, knocking out the pound-for-pound number one, and in a fight that he did have a great first round, but the next three he lost. So I think the way that he come back and the way that he knocked him out and to become the second British champion of all time, and for that gets my my vote. Well, what say you, Anthony?
I would typically have chosen the same one, but just to choose it on a different maybe scale. I think as a whole, with the magnitude and what was at stake and all of that going into that fight, obviously it's Leon Edwards over Kamaru Usman, but we're talking pure violence and just nastiness. And I'm not just saying this because I'm here with Jamal Hill, like training with him. The Jamal Hill knockout of Johnny Walker was fucking nasty. So I think just pure violence wise, that's probably on the list. That's probably the worst one.
And I agree with that, because that image of Johnny Walker lying on the floor, it was all crumpled up. I mean, fucking hell.
Yeah, God.
And then Harrington, who do we have from the believers? What were their picks?
This one was actually the biggest runaway on both Twitter and YouTube, with like over 80% Leon Edwards.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, congratulations, Leon Edwards. Well deserved. And to be honest, across all the boards, I think he's getting a knockout of the year, comeback of the year, international fighter of the year.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
All deserved.
All well deserved. Congratulations.
Well deserved.
You'll be getting one of these in the mail. You won't.
Do we have his address?
I don't. We haven't got the budget for it. Let's be honest, Harrington. What we got next?
All right, submission of the year: Saeed Nurmagomedov, ninja choke; Tom Aspinall's straight arm lock of Alexander Volkov; Jessica Andrade, the standing arm triangle against Amanda Lemos; and Yuri Prohaska's rear naked choke against Glover Teixeira.
Anthony.
Yeah, I'm going to go the rear naked choke of Glover. I think, again, back to the moment, him losing the fight, how big it was, and to submit a super high level black belt that was supposed to walk all over you in jiu-jitsu in Glover Teixeira. I think that's tough to beat.
I agree. I mean, all worthy challenges. I mean,
yeah.
Tom's submission, the straight arm bar over Volkov, the standing arm triangle that Andrade got over Lemos.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
That was really cool. But I think, just the magnitude and the fact that it was at the end of such an epic back and forth battle. Yeah, I'm with you on that one as well. Harrington.
So the YouTube and Twitter is actually split on this one. YouTube overwhelmingly is voting for with you guys, Yuri versus Glover. Twitter has it the Jessica Andrade standing arm.
Interesting. So Brian, who do you choose? And then that'll be the decider, the tiebreaker. And who do Harrington and Brian both choose then?
To be honest, you don't ever see a standing arm triangle. That submission of the year has to be something out of the ordinary. And I think that's the one.
That's a good point. All right, we'll go with that then. Fair enough. Harrington, what we got next? Stop making me cue you every time. This is going to be your role until this thing's over. Stop making me go. You know what I mean? Just take the initiative, bro.
Okay.
Get it together. Okay.
And no attitude. No talking back. New Year's resolution 2023. No attitude, Harrington.
Okay. Fight of the year. Yuri Prohaska versus Glover Teixeira. Cyril Gane versus Tai Tuivasa, Michael Chandler versus Dustin Poirier, and Khamzat Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns.
I mean, they were all amazing, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were all ridiculous fights which embody the spirit of this sport. You know what I mean? Oh God, it's tough. It's tough. Maybe it's recency bias. I was going to say Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler, but I remember being in Singapore for Glover versus Yuri. It was insane. Oh, Glover versus Yuri.
You know, I think I worked all of those. I was there for Chandler Poirier. I was there for Cyril Gane, Tai Tuivasa. And I wasn't there for the one was in Singapore, and then the other one was in Phoenix, I think. Man, I got to go Khamzat Gilbert Burns. I think just the Khamzat coming in, just absolutely demolishing everyone in his wake. And then Gilbert kind of having a tough beginning of the fight. Like he didn't look great at first and just battled his way back into it. That's got to be it for me.
Yeah. I mean, there's no right or wrong answers, is there? They're all phenomenal. All phenomenal.
YouTube.
Hey, look at that. That was a good work. Came right in.
I don't have to say Harrington. Well, what do they have over there? You know, that stops me having to dominate how much I talk because I drive the traffic, you see, people. I'm not just interrupting. I'm driving the traffic. Harrington, drive the traffic, please.
Twitter and YouTube both agree Yuri versus Glover was their fight of the year.
Right. I mean, they were all sensational, let's be honest. But yeah, well done to you guys. I think across the board. I think on BT Sport, they got the same one there as well. So, yeah. All right, good job. What else we got?
Female fighter of the year. This one, all right, so just don't hate on this too much, but I have Amanda Nunes, Valentina Shevchenko, Zhang Wei Li, and the only 3-0 female fighter of the year, Vanessa Demopoulos.
Right.
Yeah, she was the only female to go 3-0.
She was, but, and this is no offense to her, because what a sensational year for her. I just think the stakes and the level of the competition.
Yeah, the level's different.
Is a little different. But sorry, Anthony, it's you first.
It's got to be, just got to be Zhang Wei Li. I mean, she recaptures her title. Looks absolutely fantastic to be a two-time champ. It's got it. Amanda Nunes, came back and regained her title. But to be fair, and maybe this is an unfair criticism of Amanda, the Amanda that showed up the second time was the one I expected the first time. So what she did wasn't necessarily, and maybe this speaks to her greatness, what she did in that second fight with Juliana Pena was what I expected to see. And the first time was more the shocking thing. I expected her to show up and be great, but she didn't do anything above and beyond that. She showed up and was the same monster that I expected. I think Zhang Wei Li had a fantastic year.
And I think when we're talking about Valentina and Nunes, who were always at the forefront of these conversations, I think I'm correct in saying they only both fought once. Shevchenko only fought Talia Santos. And again...
And I think she lost.
I'm a huge fan of Valentina Shevchenko, but I remember watching that and calling that fight and thinking, and when they raised the hand, I thought it was going to be Santos. But granted, when you're commentating, you can't score it that closely because you're so focused on what's happening right now. But regardless, she only fought once, and it was a close contest. Nunes only fought once. Yeah, Demopoulos fought 3 times, granted, but a lower level of competition with respect. I think Zhang Wei Li fighting twice, that spinning knockout over Joanna Jędrzejczyk, to do that, to put the icing on the cake of of that rivalry, so to speak, and then to get a belt back, it's got to be Zhang Wei Li.
Yep. Add Joanna to fighters that have retired because we missed that one.
Good point.
And the fans agree with you resoundingly. This was a runaway on both. Zhang Wei Li.
Yeah. Add Joanna to that list of stupid fucking questions that Michael's got to answer while Anthony Smith just has to say, who is the president of the UFC? Is it Dana White?
Or is it Scott Coker?
Yeah. And Harrington gives you a multiple choice just in case. Is it? Saki Kibara? Anyway, go on.
Okay. Final category, male fighter of the year. This was Islam Makhachev, Leon Edwards, Alexander Volkanovski, and Alex Pereira.
Alex Pereira, Islam Makhachev, Volkanovski, and who was the fourth one? Sorry,
Leon.
Oh, Leon. I mean,
tough one. There's no wrong answer.
It's a real, again, there's no wrong answer. They all did phenomenal things. Leon only fought once this year. So I think that kind of, because he's right there for what he achieved, but he only fought once. Islam dethroned Oliveira. He beat Bobby Green. Volkanovski fought twice. Korean Zombie and Max Holloway.
Max Holloway.
And closed it out with Max Holloway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That performance was sensational.
It was one of the most dominant performances over someone that high level I've ever seen.
Nobody's. I mean, all right, McGregor beat him back in the day, but that's when Holloway.
Yeah, not like that though.
And with respect, Holloway wasn't the Holloway that he became.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was so young, and that's no disrespect, not taking away from Connor's win. Who was the fourth?
Islam, Leon, Volkanovski, Pereira.
Oh, Pereira. I mean, Pereira, what a great year. 3-0, 2 knockouts. Took the belt off Izzy. Oh, damn. It's hard. It's hard. I'm going to say Pereira. Simply because to achieve that at so in the infancy of his MMA career, you know, to take the belt off Izzy, that no one's been able to do at middleweight, you know, to knock out Sean Strickland, and went to a decision against Bruno Silva. But Bruno Silva is a hell of a fighter that I think people don't.
He doesn't get enough credit.
That's what I was going to say. He doesn't get the credit,
good.
And Pereira doesn't get the credit for beating him.
Mm-hmm.
I got Pereira, but there's no wrong answers.
I have a question. Do you think we're going to see more specialists now? Like, do you think, because now, like, Izzy was undefeatable, like, he's a kickboxing specialist, you know what I mean? And then Alex Pereira comes in, he's a kickboxing specialist. And they're smoking these, like, MMA fighters. Do you think, like, we're going to see a cycle of specialists come in and, like, smoke a bunch of MMA dudes, and then, I don't know.
No,
just a thought.
Yeah, I mean, because you all got to have that base, and if they haven't got the base, you know. But it's an interesting question. But here's a better question, Brian. Anthony hasn't given his fighter of the year yet.
Oh yeah, no. But to answer Brian's question, I don't think so. I think that the couple specialists we've seen recently, it's just worked out with their peers in their weight divisions. Like Izzy, it kind of has the perfect group of guys around him because he doesn't have any super dominant high-level wrestlers in that division. Pereira is going to have a tough time at the top of that division outside of Israel Adesanya, to be honest with you. But so I think it's matchup specific. To answer the question, I was going to go Pereira, but then I was like, well, it's not really fair because he's already beaten Adesanya twice. But then my number 2 was Volkanovski, who beat the Korean Zombie, which wasn't really on his level, but he also beat Max Holloway twice before. So I think Pereira, just to be as young in the sport as he is, as green as he is, and able to come in, I think the reasoning by like why he wanted to come back and fight MMA and make it to the UFC when he really is chasing down Israel Adesanya, that's some fucking gangster shit. Like, he didn't give a shit about the title. He wanted Izzy.
Yeah,
like that's hard, you know? That's hardcore. So I think Pereira.
Who did the believers have, Harrington?
Volkanovski.
Yeah.
On YouTube and Twitter, both went Volkanovski.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it does make sense, but I think we override it because the two hosts of the biggest show in the goddamn universe. We said it. We said Pereira. And with that brings us to the end of the show, guys. We're not going to do questions because we're going to save them for next week. I always say, have we got a message for the believers? I'm going to give a message to the believers, but I want a 4-shot, please. Got a message for everyone. Harrington and Brian, it's been a great year for Believe You Me. We've grown. We've quite a lot of new fans. I think the show's grown. A lot of that to do with you, Anthony. Since you came on board, it's incredible. You know, I feel like now we have a real serious, credible MMA show, but we also have a lot of laughs. Harrington and Brian, you guys do tremendous work. Brian, your editing, it's so smooth. It's so slick now. It really is the production from where it used to be back in the day. But of course, you know, things grow over time. Harrington, we always say you do such a phenomenal job on the notes. You bring so much to the screen, to the camera. You know, yeah, we have fun at you, but you're great, man. We all love you. And we've got a lovely little family here. And as I always say, wouldn't be able to do it without you believers. Before I hand it over, Rebecca, step in here, please. Step in here. She has a message for the believers as well. Just get in and just say Happy New Year to everyone. And just say,
hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
What's the
Happy
big
New Year.
Happy New Year.
holidays.
Well, and give
Good
me
to
a
see you.
chance. I'm saying Happy New Year to your co-hosts, and now I'm going to say Happy New Year to all the believers out there.
Yeah. And we love you all. We love you all.
And congratulations, guys, for putting up with Michael for another year. I know it's not easy. I know.
We're going to talk.
So congratulations and well done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We're struggling through it. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
I know. I
Anthony.
feel your pain. I do.
Oh, Anthony, the floor is yours, brother.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for bringing me on. It's been a fucking fantastic year. I've had so much fun. I've never laughed my ass off so much or more than when we're recording the show. Harrington and Brian, you guys have been awesome. Thanks for dealing with my bullshit.
Thanks.
Michael, thanks for helping deal with my crazy schedule and weird hotel rooms and everything that goes along with it. I
Hey.
appreciate you guys.
I'm right there with you. I'm 1 minute it's Bulgaria, next minute it's somewhere else. It's
I hear
rarely
you.
I'm at home. Harrington and Brian, enjoy the new year, man. Enjoy the new year. Go out, party like it's 1999, the year we got together, incidentally.
Correct. Oh,
And
God.
Brian-
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that. We're old fucks. Harrington doesn't drink, although he looks like he's hammered right now. What do you think of the bow tie?
I love it. Looks
Thank
great.
you. Yeah, I
It's
think I'm
kinda
gonna add this.
Go on.
Like I'm gonna add this to my New Year's attire. Like I got this as a joke for the show. I'm wearing this
No.
out on New Year's for sure.
Love
Good
it.
guy.
Do you say like you love it, like you really love it, or you saying it like the mentally handicapped 7-year-old at a party? You're like, oh, I love it. It's
Excuse
amazing.
He loves it like he loves trains.
Yeah. And on that note, guys, we're gonna say farewell. Love you all. Take care. Happy New Year. God bless. Stay with the show in 2023. We've got big plans, big guests. We're getting together, right, guys? We're getting together.
You are.
Yeah.
You're invited to my house anytime. January would be a good month. Come down. I'll pay for the flights. Stay at my place. We'll get some content. We'll do some podcasting. We'll do some training.
Let's
We're going
go.
hunting. We're killing hogs.
I'm going to England.
We're going to England.
We're going to
believing
England?
me live.
I said I'm going to England, and look at Harrington. He's so upset. He's gonna have a baby, which is apparently the most detrimental thing that's gonna
Well, there
happen.
you go, making your problem everyone's problem, Harrington. That's your fault. You weren't bitching about it when you were doing it.
Harrington's going to be a father? My God, I didn't
Right.
forget about that.
It's crazy.
Crazy year coming up, Harrington.
Crazy year. And we hope you guys have a crazy, good, successful, happy new year. Take care.